ABCD is a square of side 21 centimeter. AC and BD are two diagonals of the square. Two semicircles are drawn with AD and BC as diameters. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, now this is your figure given to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You have to find out the area of this shaded part. Okay. Now, if you see, ABCD is given to be a square whose side is 21 centimeters. So this is 21 centimeters. This is also 21 centimeters. So if you see the two circles on the two sides, the diameter is of the two circles is 21 centimeters, right? And also what you see is that you have two squares inside this, two triangles, in fact, shaded inside this square. Okay. So these are the two triangles inside the square. If you see the area of the square, you can find out because each side of the square is given. Also, what you see is that the square is divided into four triangles, right? So each triangle will have equal area. That means what is the area of each triangle here? Area of each triangle will be 1/4 area of the square. So therefore, what should be the area of the two shaded triangles inside the square? It should be 2 into area of each triangle, right? So let's first start by saying area of the square ABCD is equal to 21 square centimeter square, right? Let's keep it at that 21 square. Therefore, what is the area of each triangle? Area of each shaded triangle inside the square? Because this square consists of four triangles of equal area. Therefore, area of each triangle will be area of the square, which is 21 square divided by 4, right? Centimeter square. Okay. So therefore, what is the area of the two triangles inside the square? If each triangle has area 21 square by 4, what is the area of the two triangles? Area of the two shaded triangles inside the square ABCD. Area of one triangle is this. Therefore, what is the area of two triangles? 2 into 21 square by 4. Here you can cancel. Now you can put the value of 21 square. 21 square, I think, is 441. Yes, 441. Which gives you 220.5 centimeter square. This is the area of the two triangles inside the square. Now we have to find out area of the semicircle on each side, on each semicircle. Okay, let us consider this semicircle here. If you see, this is the diameter, right? which is 21 centimeter. So what should be the radius of each semicircle? Half of the diameter. Therefore, radius of each semicircle is equal to 21 by 2 centimeter. Keep it at 21 by 2. It is a fraction. It will be easier to work with. Okay. So therefore, area of each semicircle is equal to half pi r square. This is your r. Okay. Which is equal to half into, put the value of pi, 22 by 7 into r square. Radius we have found above to be 21 by 2. Okay. So this is half into 22 by 7 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2. Okay. So now you can cancel here. Okay, so what do you get? You get here 11 into 3 into 21 divided by 2 into 2. This much centimeter square is the area of each of the semicircle, right? So therefore, area of this semicircle we have found out. So what is the area of this, both the semicircles? You multiply the area of each semicircle by 2. Therefore, area of the two semicircles on the sides of the square ABCD, area of each semicircle here into 2. So what happens? This 1, 2 gets cancelled. Right? So therefore, you get area as, you can calculate this here. You get 346.5 centimeter square. This is the area of each of the, this is the area of the two semicircles on the two sides. Hence, what is the area of the shaded region? Is equal to area of the two semicircles plus the area of the two triangles. Area of the two semicircles we have found as 346.5, and just above here we have found the area of the two shaded triangle as 220.5, which is equal to 567 centimeter square is the area of the shaded region. Any question here at any step?
No, sir. No, sir.
If we proceed to the next problem then. Now this problem is a very interesting problem. Problem number 4. This is the figure given to you. This length is given to you as 5 centimeter. This is 90 degree given to you.
नहीं जा, अब मैं कुछ बताऊंगा नहीं, जा भाग इधर से.
So in this, if you read the question, it states that in the figure given below, area of triangle ABC is 35 centimeter square. So area of this triangle inside this semicircle that you see, area of triangle ABC is given. So given is area of triangle ABC is equal to 35 centimeter square. Now, if you see, if I consider AB as the base, then and if I call this point M, which is not given in the figure, I am calling that is why I always tell you to draw the figure. Okay, you have to find out the area of this shaded part. That is why I always tell you to draw the figure. When you draw the figure, you can label the parts that are not labeled, and you can also write a few things on the figure so that for your understanding. Okay, that is why in geometry I always insist upon drawing the figure once again. So area of triangle ABC is given. Now if you consider AB as the base, then CM becomes your height. So you can say area of triangle ABC half into base AB into height CM, right? And what is the area given here? 35 is equal to half into AB, and CM is given to you as 5 centimeter. That means you can find out the length of AB, and length of AB is what? Length of AB is also a diameter of the semicircle. So now you can solve, cross multiply, you get 35 into 2 is equal to AB into 5. Now you divide both sides by 5, you will get 35 into 2 divided by 5 is equal to AB. Okay, so now you can cancel this. That means how much
So
are you getting?
14.
AB is equal to 14. And what is 14 centimeter? 14 centimeter is nothing but the diameter of the semicircle. Okay, it is also the base of the triangle, it's also the diameter of the semicircle. Therefore, what is the radius of the semicircle?
So 7.
Yes. Radius of the semicircle is half of the diameter, AB by 2, which is equal to 14 by 2, 7 centimeters. Okay. So now once you have found out the radius of the semicircle, you can find out the area of the semicircle, half pi r square. And you know the area of the triangle also, 35 centimeters square. So what is the area of the shaded region? Area of the semicircle minus the area of the triangle will give you area of the shaded region. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Area of the semicircle. Half pi r square. Equal to half into, put the value of pi. They have not mentioned anything. You can take 22 by 7 into 7 square. So this comes to half into 22 by 7 into 7 into
77.
7. So 1 7 cancels here, and this cancel. So 77 centimeter square you are getting. Hence, what is the area of the shaded region? Is equal to area of the semicircle minus area of triangle ABC. Area of the semicircle is 77, and area of the triangle was given to you as 35, right? So it is equal to 42 centimeter square. That is the area of the shaded region. Any question here at any step?
No, sir.
We'll do the next question then. The next question is also a very interesting problem. This is the figure that is given to you. Now let's read the problem. In the figure given below, OAB is a quadrant of a circle. So you can see the quadrant OAB, right? The radius OA is equal to 7 centimeter. Radius of the quadrant is this. Also, radius of the quadrant is also this, right? This is also 7 centimeters. Also, OD is given to you as 4 centimeters. So this length is given to you as 4 centimeters. Calculate the area of the shaded region. You need to calculate this area, right? So what is the area of the shaded region? Just by observing, what can you say? It is the area of the quadrant minus the area of the triangle, right? Triangle, area of the triangle ODA, right? So let's first find out area of the quadrant. Area of the quadrant OAB. What is the area of a quadrant? 1/4 pi r square, which is equal to 1/4 into, put the value of pi as 22/7, r square. What is the radius? Radius is given to be 7. So this is 1/4 into 22/7 into 7 into 7. So this cancels here. This cancels twice, 11. So getting 77/2 centimeters square. This is the area of the quadrant. What is the area of the triangle? ODA. Half base into height. What is the base here? OA is the base. And which one is the height? OD is the height. Do not confuse the height with OB. OB is not the height of the triangle. OD is the height of the triangle. Okay. Half into OA is 7 and OD is 4. Now you can cancel this. You get 14 centimeter square. This is the area of the triangle. Hence, what is the area of the shaded region? Area of the quadrant minus area of the triangle. The quadrant OAB minus area of triangle ODA. Area of quadrant is 77/2 and area of the triangle we have found above to be 14. To take the LCM, you get 77 minus 28 divided by 2. So you get 49 divided by 2, which is equal to 24.5 centimeter square. That is the area of the shaded region. Fine. Any question here? No question. We can move to the next problem then. Now see here, in the note I have given you the perimeter also. Just go through this, okay? How to find out the perimeter of this figure. Area of the figure is very easy, but perimeter may just be a little tricky, so you can go through. This was not asked in the question. I've just given this to you to show you how to calculate the perimeter. If you're able to understand, fine. Otherwise, I'll explain this to you on Monday if you ask me. Okay. Now, number 6, I'll come to this question a little later. Okay. I'll do number 7 first. So rectangle. Let's label this in the figure. No label is given. Let's label this. It's 12 centimeter given. This is the shaded part. Now let's read the question. In the figure given below, calculate the area of the shaded region correct to 2 places of decimal. Okay, take pi is equal to 3.142. They have given to you the value of pi also. Okay, so because they have given the value of pi as 3.142, do not take it as 22/7. Take only as 3.142 only. You need to calculate the area of the shaded region. If you look at the shaded region, it is nothing but the area of the circle minus the area of the rectangle, right? Now, area of the rectangle is very easy to calculate because you know the length and breadth. So you can calculate the area of the rectangle. Let's calculate the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle is equal to length AB into breadth AD, which is equal to 12 into 5. 60 centimeters square is the area of the rectangle. Now the only problem remains to calculate the area of the circle. But for area of the circle, what do you need? You need the radius of the circle. Okay. Now there is a small theorem which I have not discussed, which is actually there in your class 10, that if you have this rectangle and if you join the diagonals of the rectangle, then it has to pass through the center of the circle. Okay. So if I take the center of the circle as O, I say let O be the center of the circle. Circle joining A and C, AC must pass through the center O. Okay. So now the thing is to calculate AC. So AC becomes our diameter. So therefore AC is a diameter. Okay. How do you calculate the diameter? By Pythagoras theorem, you can calculate. You can consider this right angle triangle here, and diameter becomes your hypotenuse. So you can apply Pythagoras theorem in this. Let's apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square is 12 square and BC square, because it is a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Therefore, BC is also equal to 5. So this is 144 plus 25, which is equal to 169. That means what is AC? Square root of 169, which is equal to 13 centimeter. Therefore, what is the diameter of the circle? Diameter of the circle is 13 centimeter, right? So what should be the radius? Half of the diameter, 13/2. Therefore, radius of the circle R is equal to 13/2 centimeter. Let's keep it at 13/2 because we'll need this to calculate. Therefore, what is the area of this circle here? Therefore, area of the circle is equal to pi r square. Now, the value of pi that they have given is 3.142 into r square, 13/2 square. Okay. So now this becomes, change 3.142 to a fraction so that it is easier for us to calculate. So I can write 3.142 as 3142 divided by 1000. You shift 3 places of decimal to the right. And 13 square can be written as 13/2 into 13/2. Okay. So now we shall calculate. You can cancel this 1571 times. Okay. And now you see you have only 2 and 1000 in the denominator, right? So if you multiply 1571 into 13 into 13, you will get 265,499 divided by 2000. This is what you are getting. Now, how do you calculate this? Because you have zeros in the denominator, it is very easy, very convenient to calculate. How do you calculate? 265,499 divided by 2. You calculate this first and divide it by 1000. Okay. So how much is this? 265499. It is 1327 132749.5. This part, and you have 1000 divided by 1000. So now it is easier to calculate. Now you can shift 3 places of decimal to the left to get 132.749, and you can write 5 also, no problem. Okay, so but they have asked you only correct to how many decimal places? They have asked you correct to 2 decimal places, right? Therefore, what you do is you write this as 132.7. Because you have 9 here, a number greater than 5, you can convert this 4, you can add 1 to this 4 to get 5. This is called rounding off. Okay, correct to 2 decimal places. And that's your answer. Did you understand rounding off? You know how to do rounding off? I'll give you some examples on rounding off. Suppose you have a number like, right? Now, in order to round off this to 2 decimal places, this is given till 3 decimal places. You want to round it off to 2 decimal places. So you can write this as 485 point. And because see, this number is greater than 5, you add 1 to this 7 to get 0.58. Another one, 23.714. How do you round it off? This is correct to 2 decimal places. How do you round this off? 23 point, because you have a number 4 here, which is a number less than 5. So therefore, you write this as 71 only. You keep this number as it is because this number here, 4, is less than 5. Is it clear? Rounding off?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you give one more example?
Yes. $132.589. How do you round it off to 2 decimal places? 132 point. Because you have a 9 here, which is a digit that is greater than 5. So therefore, you add 1 to this to get 0.59. Okay.
Sir, if told 1 decimal places, then
Suppose if you want to round it off to 1 decimal place, you follow the same rule. 132 point. Now, because this number you see is a number that is greater than, okay. If 3 decimal places are given and if you are to round off to 1 decimal place, then what should you do? Okay. 0.589. If you want to round it off to 1 decimal place, 132 point. Now you see this digit just after the first decimal place. It is 8, right? Which is greater than 5. So you add 1 to this to get 6. Clear? This is correct to 1 decimal place. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, what will be the answer if we calculate 0 to the power 0?
0 to the power 0 is an indeterminate form. In mathematics, that form is not defined. 0 to the power of 0. They are called indeterminate forms. Okay, 0 to the power of 0, infinity to the power of infinity, 1 to the power of infinity, infinity to the power of 0, 0 to the power of infinity. All these are indeterminate forms. 0 by 0 is an indeterminate form. Any real number divided by 0 is an indeterminate form. Okay, these are all indeterminate forms.
Sir, 2 to the power n.
2 to the power of n. Now it depends what is n. What is n? Natural number? This is a real number. whatever be the value of n, it is a real number. Now you say if n is rational, then it becomes a fraction, 2 to the power of p by q, right? So 2 to the power of n is a real number.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, do we have time for the next one? Let's see. Let me start at least. This is the kind of figure that is given to you. This part is shaded. You know what is this shape called? Anyone? What this shape is called? It is the shape of a moon. But what is it called? The shape is called a crescent. You have come across this word, crescent?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is a crescent. Okay. Now you have to find out the area of the shaded part here. The center of the bigger circle, they have given somewhere over here, A. And the center of the smaller circle, they have given here as B. Okay. So what you do is you join this with the help of a straight line. These two centers will lie on the same straight line. Okay, center of the bigger circle and the center of the smaller circle. They have already joined in the figure, so you don't need to join. They have joined it with the help of a dotted line. And this point of intersection of the circles touch at the point C. Okay, so what is given? Let's see in the figure given below, two circles with centers A and B touch each other at the point C. Okay, fine, that is visible. If AC is equal to 8 centimeter, that means this length is given to you as 8 centimeters. And AB is equal to 3 centimeters. AB is given to be 3 centimeters. That means this length is given to be 3 centimeters. That means the diameter of the smaller circle is given to you, right? Diameter of the smaller circle is 8 centimeter. So diameter of the circle with center B, let us call it small r, is equal to AC. Not r. Diameter of the smaller circle with center B is AC, is equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore, what is the radius of the circle with center B? Let us call it small r, is equal to half of AC, 8 by 2, 4 centimeter. This is the radius of the smaller circle. What about, can you tell me the radius of the bigger circle? The larger circle?
8 centimeter.
8 centimeters is the radius of the larger circle. Radius of the larger circle okay, now this is not the diameter, sorry. Let me just, because the center is not on, A is not the center of the, A is not on the smaller circle. So you cannot say that the diameter of the circle with center B is 8 centimeter. Okay. Okay, before this, all this is. So what you see here is that what is the radius of the smaller circle? Let's directly calculate the radius of the smaller circle. See here, this length is 8 centimeter. This length is 3 centimeter. That means how much is BC? BC is the radius of the smaller circle, which is equal to 8 minus 3. 5 centimeter is the radius of the smaller circle. Okay. What is the radius of the larger circle? Radius of the larger circle is AC. Yes. Radius of the larger circle is equal to AC. Let us call it capital R, is equal to 8 centimeters. Yes, tell me.
Sir, I have not understood how you have done radius of the circle with center B.
Okay, radius of the smaller circle is, this length is AC, right? This is how much? 8 centimeter.
Yes,
And
sir.
this length is given to be how much? 3 centimeter, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is this radius here? 8 minus 3, 5 centimeter, right? Now you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, but the diameter is
I can't hear you. I'll complete this sum in the next class then. Okay. I'll stop here.